Hello there. Welcome back to Grandma Ray Don't Play, and I'm Rachel. So I have another talk show for you. Okay. So the title of this talk show is What has the sickness that has plagued us nationwide taught us? What has the sickness that is nationwide and have been since around maybe the end of February, March, and still going, taught us? Okay, so let's talk about that. Your job was not secure. That's one thing it definitely taught all of us. You know, when they shut the country down, we realized for the first time that even if you do your very best on your job, even if you go to work when you're supposed to go, you come back from lunch when you're supposed to come back from lunch, you do everything right, you do a good job on the job, that your job was not secure because the government shut it down. So that's one thing it has definitely taught us, okay? Maybe you need another job that would be more secure because of the sickness that's going on nationwide. Well, I think all of us need to rethink the field that we were in and the job that we were in. Because there were some jobs that did not get shut down, like in the medical field and different essential jobs did not get shut down. So maybe we need to switch over to ensure that we have a job going forward, because it doesn't look like things are getting better to me. Okay, and you're gonna have to deal with this no matter how much you loved your old job, no matter how much you got paid. If it's not there right now, I wouldn't be waiting on it to open up. I would definitely be making some moves. Okay, you was living on credit cards heaven, and now you have credit card bad debt. Let me say that again. You was living on credit card heaven. What I mean by that is you was constantly pulling out the credit card, charging up, because of course you said you got a job, you can pay for this. And now when it all went down, at the end of that, you now have your credit score is bad because you couldn't pay the credit card debt that you was creating when things were good. Okay, so you gotta cut that out. You learned not to do that now. I hope we learned not to do that. We have to figure out how to live within our means and don't be using the credit card. If you have an emergency, let's say you have an instant flat on your car and you don't have the money, okay, yes. But just to be charging up, ordering up food and different things like that from restaurants, that's just an example. We need to stop that, okay? Because now you see what kind of trouble it got you in. It got your credit questionable now. You might have had good credit and now your credit is going down, down, down. Okay, so you were held up, including me, by the extra $600 stimulus from unemployment. We was held up. Okay, that meant that we was being supported. Okay, and then now they cut that 600 right out. And now that they cut the 600 out, it's kind of a hard pill to swallow when you was operating on this much and now you're operating on this much. That's a hard pill to swallow. And how do you balance your budget on that? And let's face it, it was only temporary in the first place. But of course, nobody knew when the sickness that was going on nationwide and still is was gonna start, end. We just don't know, and we still don't know. Okay, so the 600 was something that we was propped up on, and now we have to face that reality. Okay, so in the past you were spending, and now you are definitely struggling. So we need to we need to learn from this is we need to spend less and save some, right? So that we have a cushion. So if this happens again, you have something to fall back on. That's one thing that we've definitely learned. Are you gonna be able to come back from the crisis is the question. Are you gonna be able to repair your credit? Are you going to be able to catch up on your rent? Are you going to be able to replenish your bank account? Are you going to be able to build that credit score back up? All of these things and more. Are you going to be able to repair that? It's going to take some time, guys. It's going to take some time, and you can't do it sitting waiting on unemployment, okay? Because the crisis is back again, and I'm going to say that again. The crisis is, it never left, but the high number of people who are being affected by the sickness that is going on nationwide is multiplying again, okay? With more restrictions nationwide. So they're starting back with the restrictions of what you can and can't do. In each state, they are doing their own dictation. So it's not a universal rule for everyone. So you're going to have to check your state, okay? My state today, and it might be your state tomorrow, okay? So I know the governor of Massachusetts came out, and he has a traveling ban in effect. And so if you left Massachusetts and you want to enter Massachusetts, or even if you want to visit Massachusetts, you have to go online and fill out a traveling ban. And that says what date that you're going to be entering into Massachusetts. And before you enter into Massachusetts, that you have to get a negative reading for the sickness. And if not, when you come to Massachusetts, you have to either get a test at that point, or you have to quarantine, along with other restrictions. He has quite a few restrictions for Massachusetts. So please check your state and see what restrictions your governor has for you, because the restrictions are back on, guys, okay? Run and secure a secure job before the masses. Run and secure you a job before everybody else runs out and do it. And believe me, people are going to run out and start looking for jobs, because the senators, they're on break. Okay, they just went right on their break. They didn't worry about if they could help you out with the unemployment or anything else. They're on break, okay? So I suggest you go out and get you a job. And if your job the field you was in is still closed, maybe you look at another field or another place of employment. But I would definitely go out and get me a job. There is no guarantee unemployment has a bailout for you. No guarantee. They haven't came to an agreement now for over a month, so it's no guarantee. Run out and get you a job. you are your bailout. You did it before March 2020, and you can do it again. You know, before March 2020, we didn't have any bailout. So we knew that we had to go out there and make it happen. We knew that we had to go out there and get a job. Sometimes we had to get more than one job. You know, we budgeted. We knew how to get it done. So go out there and do that again. You did it once, twice, 3 times. You can do it again. You are your bailout. So let's save ourselves as we did before. The bailout is you. Okay, so who's the bailout? The bailout is you. You know, just like you are the one that got to take care of your kids. You got to take them to all the sports when that's going on. You got to take them to school. You got to take them to the doctor. You got to run to the grocery store. You got to, everything is you. Okay? So now with this financing, figure out who can watch the kids for you. You know, maybe you all can work it out with neighbors or something like that so that you all can watch each other's kids. But the bailout is you. Run and secure you a job now, because the sickness that has plagued us nationwide is growing rapidly and getting worse. Growing rapidly and getting worse. So that's my advice to you, because you can bail yourself out in spite of everything. And we can't wait until this is all over, because it may not be over for quite a long time, guys. Okay? Alright, and I would like for you to share this video, because it's a lot of people sitting home waiting on unemployment, and it may or may not happen. Okay? And I do not wish that. I wish that we all can be active and try to make things whole again for yourself. Okay? Alright, you're the bailout. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.